In Hostel 42, located in the heart of Paris, guests have always reported a strange sensation when staying in room 305. It started as subtle cold drafts and faint whispers during the night. In 2014, Laura Williams, a solo traveler from London, decided to book the room after hearing about its haunted reputation. Her first night was uneventful, but by the second, Laura woke up to soft whispers in French, though she was alone. Thinking it was the wind or another guest, she ignored it. But as the hours passed, the whispers became clearer, speaking her name, and soon the temperature in the room dropped drastically. The whispers turned into an agonized scream. Terrified, Laura ran into the hallway and asked the receptionist about the history of the room. She was told that in 1923, a woman named Marie had tragically passed away in that very room. Local lore claims that her soul never left, trapped by a love that went unrequited. Today, guests who stay in room 305 continue to hear whispers and chilling voices in the dark. Hostel 47 in Berlin, a cozy and historic place for backpackers, has an unsettling reputation. In 2008, Martin, a college student, arrived late one evening to check into the hostel, having heard about its affordable rates and quirky atmosphere. But after a night of settling in, Martin began experiencing strange phenomena. At first, it was just items mysteriously moving around his room, but things soon escalated. He awoke to find the window open, despite having locked it before bed. The strangest event happened when he tried to sleep. An unseen force pushed him off his bed, tossing him onto the cold floor. Martin rushed to the front desk, but the receptionist merely nodded, explaining that a former guest had died in his room years ago after a violent altercation with another traveler. The restless spirit, angry and confused, still roams Hostel 47. Staff and guests who have stayed in the same room report hearing loud banging noises, objects flying, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched. It's said that the spirit of the deceased man has a particular grudge against anyone who dares sleep in the room. The Broken Hostel in Mexico City has always been shrouded in mystery. But it wasn't until 2011 that one chilling story would make it infamous. Anna, an eager traveler from the UK, stayed at the hostel for a week during her backpacking trip. She rented a small, sparsely decorated room that included a full-length mirror, which she immediately noticed seemed out of place in the otherwise old, decaying room. On her first night, Anna began to feel an odd sensation of being watched. In the middle of the night, she woke up to see a pale face staring back at her through the mirror. Except the face wasn't her own. It was the image of a young girl with long, disheveled hair and an expression of deep sadness. Terrified, Anna jumped out of bed, but when she turned away from the mirror, the face seemed to vanish. Over the next few nights, the girl's presence grew stronger. Anna could hear faint crying from the mirror and occasionally catch glimpses of her, even when the mirror wasn't directly in view. After speaking with the owner, Anna learned that the hostel had once been a family home, and the daughter had died in a tragic accident many years ago. The grief-stricken mother had kept the mirror as a way to hold on to her daughter's memory, but it was said the mirror itself was cursed, trapping the spirit of the girl. Guests who stayed in the room after Anna also reported hearing crying at night and seeing a faint figure in the reflection.